Manitoba chicken tonight. Gina Sunderland here on Great Taste of Manitoba, and this is cook once, eat twice, and we are moving into what looks to be an absolutely spectacular recipe. So this is our chicken and warm potato salad. If you want to dazzle people at a barbecue, at a potluck, this conceivably could be exactly what you want to bring. Now, it's interesting because I haven't actually done a warm potato salad before, so this is kind of a new one for me. It looks incredible, and we're starting off with some roasted potatoes. This is like, okay, that's different for me anyway, as far as potato salad goes.
Yeah. So this chicken and warm potato salad, of course, as you mentioned, is simply delicious, and there's a few neat little tricks to this potato salad. Of course, you can enjoy it warm, but it's also, don't forget, if there are leftovers, it's delicious cold. So the way this recipe works is you take about 3 pounds of baby potatoes, and you're right, you roast them. So there's no boiling and there's no peeling potatoes, so that just is a huge time-saving step right away. And of course, that roast potato flavor comes right through and is delicious. So Des, I prepared 3 pounds of the little baby potatoes. I've cut them in half and washed them. I'm gonna have you spread them out on this parchment-lined baking sheet, and you know what? Parchment saves a little bit of time along the way too.
What did we do before parchment paper? I don't know.
I don't know. I love it though. It just makes cleanup so simple.
Okay,
so we've got our potatoes, and next a pantry staple, 2 cups of frozen corn. I'll just have you spread that on top. So this is all going to be going into the oven and roasting away. And then we've got 1 small red onion. This is looking good already.
Yeah.
Very colorful.
And whatever you've got, we've got one percolating in there.
Yeah, and it smells good. And this is 4 cloves of minced garlic.
I was going to guess 6, but that's
3, 4, 6.
You need a lot. You need a lot.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we've got about half a teaspoon of pepper and about a teaspoon of salt. And I'll just get you
all of this?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
A little more, a little less.
Okay, there we go.
We're
going to leave it at that. How about that? Okay.
I think that is perfect. Okay, and then we're just going to drizzle a little bit of our local canola oil on top, about a 1/4 cup.
So Canola Harvest canola oil, and this is another wonderful locally produced ingredient that so many of us use all the time in our kitchens, and it's about 13,000 Canadian canola farms. It's just an extraordinarily, it's a lot. And so again, a pleasure to use frequently on our show.
And it really works beautifully to get those potatoes nice and crisp and roasted. It has such a nice neutral flavor. So yeah, any other seasonings go with it beautifully. Okay.
You can almost eat it like that.
I know, this looks great.
Is it time? Is it time?
It's time, it's time. Okay, so I'm gonna get you to do me a big favor, Des. I'm gonna have you pop those in the oven for me, and we'll get those roasting away, and then you know what we're smelling
Top
right
or
now.
bottom, doesn't matter.
There you go. Oh, that's excellent. Perfect. So these roast in a 425-degree oven for about 30 minutes, and here we go. Smells very good.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So while this cools down a little bit, we are going to make this absolutely delicious potato salad dressing.
Okay, what you got?
Okay, so we've got about 1/3 cup of mayonnaise in the bowl here. I'm going to give you a trusty whisk. We're going to add about 1/3 cup of our sour cream. I like to use a nice full-fat sour cream so it's nice and creamy. And then we've got our Parmesan cheese.
Okay.
So about 1/2 cup of that. And kind of a unique ingredient here, Des. We've got a teaspoon of horseradish.
See, that's another new one to me. And I guess it would just really sort of brighten it up. A little bit of kick, a little bit of oomph in there.
Yeah, it just balances out those flavors. A teaspoon and a half of our fresh dill. Oh, I love fresh dill.
Winner.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can use dried or fresh. And 2 tablespoons of fresh lemon juice. I love the fresh lemon juice. Okay, so we've got that brightness from the citrus. We've got our beautiful dill. That looks so good already. Yeah, no, it's perfect. Okay, so this is a little tricky. I'm gonna get you to help me with this. So if you wanna get the oven mitts and bring those beautiful roast potatoes over the bowl, let's see if we can do this.
We can.
All right, we can definitely do this. Okay, so this is a little trick.
There's that parchment paper.
Those potatoes straight into the bowl for us. We did it.
There you go.
Okay. All right. So now I'm gonna get this dressing on.
Like I so see where this is going, and it's just like I can't Can I like taste this? Is that going to be
Oh
a
yes,
possibility?
we are gonna have you taste this one.
I saw a little
Des.
bowl and a fork there, and I was immediately
Yeah.
hopeful. Okay.
Okay.
Chicken.
So I'm gonna have you start mixing that. Yeah.
Okay.
And of course, yes, our superstar ingredient. So this is 3 cups of our shredded leftover roast chicken.
And see, this is again the beauty of all of this is that this is cook once, eat twice. You've got this all pre-done, so it's a quick way to use up some of that chicken, and then just this spectacular. Oh my god!
So when you roast that chicken, please roast 2 because you can do so many wonderful things with the leftovers. Okay, there we go. 3 cups of that roast chicken. And then of course, we just got to finish it off here. We've got half a cup of crumbled cooked bacon. I know, could it get any better?
Gina.
Okay.
Okay.
So yes, that smells good. It looks great.
Like I'm actually, like we've got a little bit of that lovely dill, aroma coming out of there, and just so much goodness. And so, did you come up with this recipe, by yourself, or what? This is brilliant.
Yeah.
You should be given a medal for this. Is what I'm really getting at.
Well, warm potato salads have become popular, and just when you add in that protein-rich roast chicken, just takes it to that whole next level.
Okay.
Yeah. So, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm quite
Are you ready? Okay.
Ready.
I'm getting hungry now too.
Just gonna eat for the rest of the.
So we're so lucky that we have access to beautiful, fresh, delicious, local chicken year-round, Des.
So what are the, I'm going to
farmers.
have a little taste of this, but what's one of the most common questions that you get about Manitoba chicken?
Well, yeah, people have a lot of questions about the food that they're eating, and one of the most common questions I get is, are hormones and steroids used in chicken farming? And the simple answer is no, absolutely not. They are illegal. There are no hormones or steroids used in any chicken farming across Canada. So the chickens grow at a nice, natural, healthy rate due to the feed that they're given. A healthy grain-based feed that has vitamins, minerals, protein. So we have access to this delicious, beautiful, wonderful local chicken year-round, 12 months out of the year.
Feel free to keep talking about the chicken.
And so what do you think?
I mean, it's everything. It's just everything. It's so delicious. The horseradish in there. You've got to try this.
Just comes through. Yeah.
Absolutely spectacular. So, try it out and let us know how it went for you, how it's treating you. And all of these recipes available 24/7, greattastemb.ca. Gina, thank you so much.
Thank you, Des.
Okay, we are going to introduce you to another multi-generational chicken farm family on Before the Plate when we come back. You're on Great Taste of Manitoba.
You're watching Great Taste of Manitoba,